Hello friends, I am Himanshu Raj. Today in this video lecture we will learn important technique decision theory. Friends, in our day-to-day life in different fields we try to select best option, we try to select best alternative from all available options. These options are called acts. But the person take decision under various circumstances or under different situations. These different situations or different factors affect our decision. These external factors affecting our decision are called events. The process of selecting best decision or the best option considering possible situations is called decision theory. Following is the process of decision making. First, understanding of the problem. Friends, without understanding our problem, we cannot take proper decision. So, first of all, we should try to understand the problem. After that, we think about different alternatives or different options. For the problem, which options are available, it should be considered. Students, for you, different options are: you may prepare hard work for examination, or you may go for medium preparation, or third option is you can make less preparation for the examination. These are options for the preparation of examinations. These options are called acts. Third step, we consider different situations those may arise. We take decision under different situations or different circumstances. These circumstances are called events. Fourth, we should also consider estimate probability of arising these situations. For each situation, we consider probability. Next is calculate estimated profit or loss for each act under different situations. For each act, we should estimate profit or loss. And last, after this, we select the best option. Let us discuss some important terms used in this chapter. First, act. Different options, alternatives available to decision maker are called acts. Generally, acts are denoted by A1, A2, A3 and so on. Second term is event. The decision maker takes decision under some circumstances or situations. These are external factors and they are not in the control of decision maker. These situations or external factors are called events. See friends, different options are known as acts and different situations, different circumstances are called events. Now third one is payoff matrix. The monetary gain or loss for each act under possible circumstances are called payoffs. For each act we estimate or we calculate gain or loss. These monetary gain or loss are called payoffs. Now if we arrange these payoffs in rows and columns, it is called payoff matrix. Fourth is EMV. EMV is the short form of expected monetary value. It is the most popular method of decision making. In this method, by using past experience, probabilities are assigned to each event. Now, each payoff is multiplied with its corresponding probability. The sum of products of probabilities and payoffs. The sum of products of probabilities and payoffs of an act is called its EMV. EMV is the sum of multiplications of probabilities and corresponding payoff. An act having maximum EMV is considered the best act. Now friends, for the solution of decision theory problem, there are 5 methods. First one is Maximax principle. Second one, Maxi-Min principle. Third, Laplace principle. Fourth, Hurwitz principle. And fifth, EMV method. Let us start with first method, Maximax principle. In Maximax principle, for each act we select highest payoff. Now, from the highest payoff, we select maximum payoff. An act having maximum payoff from highest payoff is considered best act. In this method, first of all, for each act select highest payoff. Now, from highest payoff we select maximum payoff. So, this method is called Maxi-Max principle. From maximum we select maximum. It is an optimistic approach. Second method is Maxi-Min principle. In this method, for each act, first of all we select minimum payoff. Now, from minimum payoff we select the highest payoff. In this method, we select highest payoff among minimum payoffs. So, it is called Maxi-Min principle. It is pessimistic approach. Third method is Laplace method. In Laplace method, for each act we calculate average payoff. Now, an act having highest average payoff is considered the best act. See friends, in Maximax principle we select highest payoff from maximum payoff. In Maxi-Min principle, we select highest payoff from minimum payoffs, and in Laplace method, we select highest payoff from average payoffs. But in these three methods, probabilities are not used. Now, fourth method is Hurwitz principle. In Hurwitz principle, we use probability of arising best situation and the probability of arising worst situation. In Hurwitz method, we calculate payoff for each act by using formula. In this method, payoff is equal to alpha into maximum payoff plus 1 minus alpha into minimum payoff. By using this formula, for each act we calculate payoff. An act having highest payoff is considered the best act. Here alpha is called optimistic coefficient and 1 minus alpha is called pessimistic coefficient. Now, let us take one example. From the following payoff matrix, select the best act by using 1. Maxi-Min, 2nd. Maxi-Max, 3rd. Laplace and 4th Hurwitz principle. It is given that alpha is equal to 0.7. Now friends, we are given one payoff matrix. There are 4 acts A1, A2, A3 and A4. There are 3 situations S1, S2 and S3. For each act under different situations we are given payoffs. By using above methods we want to decide which act is the best. Now for each act we decide maximum and minimum payoff. See, for act A1 maximum is 8 and minimum is -4. For the second act A2 maximum payoff is 12 and its minimum payoff is -2. For the act A3 maximum payoff is 10 and minimum payoff is -3. And for the act A4 maximum payoff is 11 and minimum payoff is -1. So we have find out maximum and minimum payoff for each act. Now for Laplace method we calculate average payoff of each act. To find average payoff we find sum of 3 payoffs. We divide this total by 3. For the act A1 average payoff is 2. For the act A2 sum of 3 payoffs 3, 12 and -2. We divide this total by 3. So we get average payoff 4.33. For the act A3 average payoff is 3.67 and for the act A4 total of 3 payoffs divided by 3 is 5.33. So in this method for each act we find maximum, minimum and average payoffs. Now first method, Maximax principle. Here among maximum payoffs 8, 12, 10 and 11 highest payoff is 12 and it is for the act A2. So according to this method A2 is the best act. Now second method, Maximin principle. In Maximin principle from minimum payoffs we select highest payoff. See, here among minimum payoffs the highest payoff is -1 and it is for the act A4. So according to this principle A4 is the best act. Now in Laplace method we select highest payoff from average payoffs. So from average payoffs the highest payoff is 5.33 and it is for the act A4. So according to Laplace method A4 is the best option. And last, fourth, Hurwitz principle. In Hurwitz principle for each act we calculate payoff. For that formula is payoff is equal to alpha into maximum payoff plus 1 minus alpha into minimum payoff. Now friends, in this sum we are given the value of alpha. Alpha is 0.7. So naturally 1 minus alpha, 1 minus 0.7 is 0.3. So for each act we will multiply 0.7 with maximum payoff and 0.3 with minimum payoff. Now for the act A1 we multiply 0.7 with highest payoff 8 and we multiply 0.3 with minimum payoff -4. So 0.7 into 8 is 5.6 0.3 into minus 4 is minus 1.2. So, for the act A1, payoff is equal to 4.4. Similarly, we calculate payoff for the act A2. For the act A2, maximum payoff is 12 and minimum payoff is minus 2. So, 0.7 into 12 plus 0.3 into minus 2. So, we get 8.4 minus 0.6. So, for the act A2, payoff is equal to 7.8. Now, for act A3, highest payoff is 10, lowest payoff is minus 3. So, we multiply 0.7 with maximum payoff 10 and we multiply lowest payoff minus 3 with 0.3. So, 7 minus 0.9 is 6.1. For the act A3, payoff is equal to 6.1. And last, for the act A4, maximum payoff is 11, minimum payoff is minus 1. So, we multiply 0.7 with maximum payoff 11 and we multiply 0.3 with lowest payoff minus 1. Now, 7.7 minus 0.3 is equal to 7.4. So, for the act A4, payoff is 7.4. Here, among all above payoffs, the highest payoff is 7.8 and it is for the act A2. So, according to Hurwitz principle, A2 is the best act. But in this chapter, the most important method is EMV method. In Hurwitz method, we use only two probabilities. We consider only two probabilities, the probability of arising best situation and the probability of arising worst situation. In EMV method, we assign probability to each situation. EMV is the most popular method of decision making. In this method, probabilities are assigned to each situation. EMV is the sum of, it is the total of products of all payoffs and their corresponding probabilities. Formula is EMV is equal to sigma Xij into Pj. Here Xij is equal to payoff of ith act under jth situation. X denote payoff, I denote act and j denote situation. Pj is the probability of arising jth situation. For EMV, we multiply each payoff with its corresponding probability and the total of these multiplications is called EMV. An act having maximum EMV is considered the best act. For example, there are two viewpoints. First, if payoff matrix is given, then for each act we find EMV. If payoff matrix is given, we direct prepare EMV table. But second, if payoff matrix is not given, then first of all we compare per unit cost and selling price and we determine per unit profit or loss. Now, payoff matrix can be prepared. After preparing payoff matrix, we can find EMV for each act. Let us discuss one example. From following payoff matrix, select the best act by using EMV method. We are given 4 acts A1, A2, A3, A4. There are three situations S1, S2, S3. The probability of arising first situation is 0.3. The probability of arising second situation is 0.5 and the probability of arising third situation is 0.2. Friends, you know that sum of all probabilities is always 1. Now, for different acts A1, A2, A3 and A4, we are given payoffs. We want to decide out of these 4 which is the best act. Here payoff matrix is given. So, we direct prepare EMV table. Formula is EMV equal to sigma Xij into Pj. For each act we multiply payoffs with probabilities. For the act A1, 0.3 into 8, 0.5 into 3 and 0.2 into minus 2. Now, total of these 3 multiplications is 3.5. So, EMV for the act A1 is 3.5. Now, we calculate EMV for act A2. We multiply probabilities with payoffs of A2, 0.3 into 2, 0.5 into 12, 0.2 into minus 3 and sum of these 3 multiplications is 6. So, for the act A2 EMV is 6.0. Now, for A3 payoffs are 5, minus 4, 9. Respective probabilities are 0.3, 0.5 and 0.2. So, we multiply 0.3 with 5, 0.5 with minus 4 and 0.2 with 9. The total of these 3 multiplications is 1.3. EMV for the act A3 is 1.3. Now, for the act A4 probabilities are 0.3, 0.5, 0.2. For the act A4 payoffs are 10, 6 and minus 1. So, we multiply 0.3 with 10, 0.5 with payoff 6, 0.2 with payoff minus 1. Multiplication total is 5.8. So, for each act we have find out EMV. For the act A1 EMV is 3.5. For A2 it is 6. For the act A3 EMV is 1.3 and for the act A4 EMV is 5.8. Here maximum EMV is 6 and it is for the act A2. So, according to this method A2 is the best act.